Listen up. These three simple teas can rebuild aging muscles faster than protein shakes, and most doctors never mention them. Have your legs felt heavier lately, like they just don't carry you the way they used to? It's easy to think that's just age catching up, but new research says otherwise. Weakness and fatigue in your legs often begin with something far simpler: inflammation and sluggish circulation. That's why today we're exploring three natural teas that can quietly rebuild strength, improve balance, and bring vitality back into your walk. And we'll start with the one that's already sitting in almost every kitchen cupboard, yet few realize it's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory muscle tonics on earth. Tea number 1, ginger turmeric tea, the warm strength builder. Imagine starting your day with a golden cup that warms your stomach and steadies your legs. That's ginger turmeric tea. Simple, soothing, and scientifically backed to help older adults walk stronger and feel more energized. Both ginger and turmeric are what scientists call bioactive roots. They don't just add flavor, they act like natural healers inside your muscles. Let's start with ginger, a spice your grandmother probably swore by. Modern studies now confirm why. Ginger contains gingerols, compounds that gently improve blood circulation. For your legs, that's crucial. Muscles are like engines. They rely on a constant flow of oxygen-rich blood to move, repair, and stay strong. When circulation slows, whether from aging, cholesterol buildup, or inactivity, your muscles start to starve. They fatigue faster, tremble more easily, and take longer to recover. Ginger works almost like a gentle pump, keeping blood moving and feeding your leg muscles the nutrients they need to stay alive and responsive. Now, combine that with turmeric, and you've got a natural powerhouse. Turmeric's golden pigment, curcumin, is one of the strongest natural anti-inflammatories ever studied. It quiets the chronic inflammation that stiffens joints and weakens muscle fibers over time. Think of inflammation like rust in an old machine. It slows movement, causes pain, and eventually makes the whole system creak. Curcumin helps scrub that rust away, allowing your muscles to move freely again. Studies show it not only reduces soreness after activity, but also helps protect muscle tissue from further breakdown. But here's something most people don't realize. Turmeric's benefits multiply when paired with a pinch of black pepper. Pepper contains piperine, a compound that helps your body absorb curcumin up to 20 times better. So if you ever wondered why traditional Indian households always paired turmeric with pepper, that's why. Now let's connect this to real life. In Japan, one of the world's longest living populations, daily green and ginger teas are common morning rituals. Many centenarians credit these warm brews for their mobility and mental clarity well into their 80s and 90s. And modern athletes, from NBA players to marathon runners, still use turmeric to speed up recovery after strain. So imagine the difference it can make for you when your morning starts not with coffee jitters, but with something that gently calms inflammation, improves blood flow, and awakens your legs from the inside out. Here's how to make it right. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 3 to 4 thin slices of fresh ginger and ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder or a small piece of fresh turmeric root. Let it simmer gently for 10 minutes. Add a pinch of black pepper and, if you like, a spoon of honey or a squeeze of lemon. That's it. A simple golden tea, no pills, no powders, just warmth and restoration in a cup. Drink it once a day, especially in the morning. Within a week or two, you may notice less stiffness when you stand, lighter legs when you walk, and an energy that feels more natural, not forced or fleeting. For generations, this blend has been used not as a cure, but as daily maintenance, keeping the body's engines running clean and strong. And for older adults, that's the secret. Not fighting age, but feeding the body what it truly needs to keep moving freely. Tea number 2, ginseng green tea, the gentle engine for lasting energy. If ginger turmeric tea restores your legs by reducing inflammation, ginseng green tea takes the next step. it powers your stamina. Because sometimes the challenge isn't pain or stiffness, it's that quiet, lingering fatigue that makes every movement feel heavier than it should. You know the feeling. Walking across the room, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries feels like a small workout. That's not weakness of will. It's your muscles quietly running low on energy at the cellular level. And this tea, simple as it seems, targets exactly that. Ginseng and green tea are a perfect pairing. Ginseng brings adaptogenic strength, meaning it helps your body handle physical and emotional stress better. Green tea brings clean, steady energy, without the sharp rise and crash that comes with coffee. Together, they form a sort of energy balance system that reawakens both your body and your mind. Ginseng has been used for centuries in traditional medicine to fight fatigue and restore vitality. Modern research confirms that it helps muscles use oxygen more efficiently. In other words, each cell gets more fuel from the same breath. That's why older adults who drink ginseng tea regularly often report that their legs feel lighter and they can walk longer before getting tired. One study in the American Journal of Chinese Medicine followed older adults who took ginseng daily for several weeks. They didn't just feel more energetic, they measured stronger leg performance and better balance in daily movement tests. Now, add green tea and you multiply the benefit. Green tea contains a natural compound called L-theanine, which balances caffeine's effects. Instead of a spike and crash, you get calm alertness, clear focus without jitters. That clarity matters. When your brain feels calm but awake, your movements become smoother, steadier, and more controlled. It also contains catechins, powerful antioxidants that protect muscle cells from damage and aging. You might not see it happening, but inside every muscle fiber, free radicals, tiny unstable molecules, slowly wear down tissue over time. Catechins act like a shield, preventing that wear and helping muscles repair more efficiently. Many older adults describe the difference after a few weeks of ginseng green tea as subtle but life-changing. You start noticing that you no longer need to sit down as often. You walk a little farther before you get winded. You stand taller without thinking about it. That's the beauty of this combination. It doesn't force energy, it restores it. And it's not just physical. Ginseng is known to sharpen mental clarity, improving motivation, something that quietly fades with age. When your mind feels alert, your body naturally follows. Movement becomes less of a chore and more of a natural rhythm again. Jackie Chan, well into his 70s, once credited ginseng tea as part of his routine to stay agile for his action roles. While most of us aren't leaping across rooftops, that same resilience, the ability to move confidently through your day, is within reach through small daily choices like this. It's easy to make. 1. Boil a cup of water and let it cool slightly, around 80 degrees Celsius, 175 degrees Fahrenheit, not boiling. 2. Steep 1 green tea bag for 2 to 3 minutes. 3. Add a few thin slices of fresh ginseng root, or 1/4 teaspoon of dried ginseng powder. 4. Let it steep for another 5 minutes, then strain. 5. Optional. Add a small spoon of honey or squeeze of lemon for taste. Drink it once a day, ideally in the late morning or early afternoon. Within a week or two, you'll likely feel a more even energy, less afternoon slump, and better endurance for walks or errands. Your body doesn't lose energy with age because it forgets how to make it. It just loses the support it needs to do so efficiently. Ginseng green tea gives that support back. It strengthens from the inside, one calm, steady cup at a time. Tea number 3, ashwagandha root tea, the tea that restores from the inside out. If the first 2 teas woke up your muscles, this one helps them recover, quietly, deeply, and completely. It's called ashwagandha root tea, and while its name sounds exotic, its purpose is simple: to bring calm, balance, and strength back to a tired body. For many adults over 60, fatigue doesn't come from lack of exercise or poor diet alone. It comes from years of stress and poor sleep, both of which drain the body's natural ability to repair itself. That's where ashwagandha comes in, not as a stimulant, but as a stabilizer. Ashwagandha is what herbalists call an adaptogen, a natural compound that helps your body adapt to stress. Think of it as a reset button for your nervous system. When life's pressures, poor sleep, or health worries raise your cortisol, the stress hormone, your muscles can't recover properly. Cortisol quietly signals the body to break down tissue for energy, and over time, that includes muscle tissue. So instead of rebuilding after a walk or daily movement, your body stays in survival mode. Ashwagandha helps end that cycle. It gently lowers cortisol levels and restores hormonal balance, allowing your body to shift back into repair and regeneration mode, especially overnight. That's one reason older adults who drink ashwagandha tea often report waking up with lighter legs, steadier balance, and more energy that lasts through the morning. Clinical studies have shown that ashwagandha doesn't just reduce stress, it improves strength, endurance, and recovery in older adults. In one trial, participants who consumed ashwagandha daily showed measurable gains in lower body power within a few weeks. They also reported less fatigue after activity and better overall sleep quality. Here's how that connects to your legs. When you sleep deeply, your body releases growth and repair hormones. Those hormones rebuild damaged muscle fibers and restore nerve connections. But if cortisol stays high, from stress, worry, or sleepless nights, those repair processes are cut short. Ashwagandha helps flip that switch back to restore, so your muscles can finally do their job again, stabilizing, supporting, and carrying you with confidence. Ashwagandha also has a remarkable effect on your nervous system, which controls how your muscles move and respond. If you've ever felt your legs tremble or feel unsteady when you first stand, it's not always weakness. It can be slowed nerve signals. Ashwagandha's natural compounds nourish those nerve pathways, improving communication between your brain and muscles. That's why many older adults say they don't just feel stronger, they feel more in control of their movements. It's not about adding bulk or muscle mass. It's about reconnecting your body's signals, so every step feels surer and more coordinated. To make this soothing tea, 1. Add 1 teaspoon of dried ashwagandha root, or a few small pieces of the root, to a cup of water. 2. Simmer gently for 10 to 15 minutes. This allows its earthy compounds to release slowly. 3. Strain and drink warm. 4. Add a touch of honey or a pinch of cinnamon if you prefer a softer flavor. It's best enjoyed in the evening. That's when your body naturally begins to slow down and prepare for rest. And ashwagandha works in harmony with that rhythm. Drink it daily for steady results. After a week or two, many people find their sleep improves, their stress eases, and their legs feel stronger in the morning. Ashwagandha isn't about quick energy or stimulation. It's about restoring what age and stress slowly steal: balance, calm, and resilience. In a world that constantly demands more, this tea teaches your body to recover more deeply, so strength returns naturally. When the mind rests, the body rebuilds. And with a quiet cup before bed, your muscles finally get permission to do what they've been trying to do all along: heal. The secret enhancer, cinnamon, the circulation booster that multiplies. Every benefit, if the first 3 teas, ginger turmeric, ginseng green, and ashwagandha, are the builders and restorers of strength, this next one is the accelerator. It doesn't just add flavor, it transforms how your body uses every nutrient from those teas. That secret ingredient is cinnamon, one of the simplest spices you can add to your cup, yet one of the most powerful for aging muscles and circulation. Many people over 60 notice their legs feeling colder, slower, or heavier. This often has little to do with muscle tone, and everything to do with circulation. As we age, blood vessels naturally stiffen, and tiny capillaries that once fed our leg muscles become less responsive. Less oxygen reaches the tissue, and those muscles you've worked so hard to protect begin to weaken quietly. Cinnamon helps reverse that process. Modern research shows cinnamon improves blood vessel elasticity, helping them open wider and deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Think of it like unclogging a slow garden hose. Once the flow improves, everything downstream flourishes again. And here's the beauty. Cinnamon's benefits don't stop at circulation. It also stabilizes blood sugar levels, which means your energy no longer spikes and crashes throughout the day. That steady energy allows your muscles to keep performing without sudden fatigue. For older adults who experience mid-afternoon exhaustion or leg heaviness after meals, this simple addition can make a visible difference within days. Cinnamon doesn't compete with your other teas, it amplifies them. With ginger turmeric tea, cinnamon enhances circulation even further, helping curcumin reach tissues faster. With ginseng green tea, it steadies the metabolism, supporting long-lasting energy. And with ashwagandha, it helps regulate insulin and cortisol, reinforcing that sense of inner calm and recovery. It's a small addition, yet it ties all three teas together into one complete system: circulation, energy, and restoration. There are 2 easy ways to bring cinnamon into your daily ritual. 1. As an add-on, simply add half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon to any of your teas while it steeps. Stir well. The warmth of the water helps release its beneficial oils and antioxidants. 2. As a standalone tea, boil 1 cup of water. Add a small cinnamon stick or 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Simmer for 10 minutes, then strain and sip warm. Optionally add honey, lemon, or even a few drops of vanilla for richness. Cinnamon tea pairs beautifully with your morning or midday brew, especially before a walk. It gently increases circulation to the legs and feet, helping you move with more confidence, stability, and warmth. In a 2021 study published in the Journal of Diabetes Research, adults over 55 who consumed cinnamon daily showed measurable improvements in blood flow and walking distance compared to a control group. Their oxygen uptake improved, and their fatigue levels dropped significantly within just 4 weeks. This is why doctors in several longevity clinics now recommend cinnamon tea as a circulatory companion for older adults. It's inexpensive, safe, and profoundly effective, especially when used with other anti-inflammatory and adaptogenic teas. The key isn't doing everything at once. It's consistency: 1 warm drink in the morning, 1 midday, and 1 in the evening, each serving a unique role. Cinnamon, though humble, ties it all together. The warmth that carries nutrients, oxygen, and energy where they're needed most. Because strength, in the end, isn't just about muscle. It's about flow, of blood, of energy, of calm. And cinnamon restores that flow, 1 gentle sip at a time. The calm truth about rebuilding strength. After 60, here's what few people realize. Muscle loss with age isn't a sentence, it's a signal. Your body isn't giving up. It's asking for nourishment, oxygen, and rest in the right balance. You've now seen how 3 simple teas, ginger turmeric, ginseng green, and ashwagandha root, work together like a quiet team. Each one supports a different layer of your strength. Ginger turmeric reduces inflammation and improves blood flow, freeing your muscles to move. Ginseng green tea restores clean energy and stamina, helping you walk farther and live more fully. Ashwagandha root tea allows your body to rebuild at night, calming stress, improving sleep, and strengthening the foundation beneath every movement. And when you blend in a touch of cinnamon, everything flows better: blood, energy, and vitality. None of these are miracle cures. They're reminders of what your body already knows how to do: heal. But healing takes consistency. A few mindful minutes each day, a warm cup, a calm breath. That's where true recovery begins. When seniors in long-term health studies commit to these small rituals, whether it's tea, stretching, or a nutrient-rich diet, something profound happens. Their strength doesn't just return physically, it returns mentally. They move with confidence again. They sleep better, breathe easier, and wake up feeling capable. That's because these habits improve the systems that feed muscle: circulation, energy metabolism, nerve response, and hormonal balance. They work quietly, day after day, rebuilding from the inside out. If you're over 60, remember, your muscles aren't gone. They're simply undernourished. Give them warmth, oxygen, and the right support, and they'll respond faster than you expect. It's a beautiful truth. Movement creates life, and every small step you take, every sip that fuels you, every good night's sleep you earn, it all adds up. Your muscles aren't just for strength. They're your independence, your balance, your ability to reach, lift, and explore. Even gentle walking paired with these teas begins a feedback loop. You move, blood flows better. Blood flows, muscles rebuild. Muscles rebuild, you move more. And that cycle, once restarted, changes everything. You don't need expensive supplements, gym memberships, or complicated diets. Sometimes nature gives us what we've forgotten to value: warmth, plants, and patience. Each of these teas is a small, daily reminder that the body is still listening, still capable, and still ready to respond with strength. So, as you take your next sip, remember, you're not just drinking tea. You're teaching your body to trust itself again, to circulate, to rebuild, to live stronger than yesterday. If you believe knowledge can save lives, share this video with someone you care for and subscribe to stay informed with the latest medical insights.